Module Overview. In this concluding module, we delve into the transformative impact of digital technology on political participation, the redefinition of democratic engagement, and the future directions for electoral systems, governance, and political activism in a tech-driven world. We investigate how digital tools, from social media and artificial intelligence to blockchain voting and big data, are restructuring the dynamics between governments and citizens, particularly in shaping political behavior, activism, public opinion, and even governance processes. This module also analyzes the risks, challenges, and regulatory implications of digital technologies, especially in light of misinformation, cyber threats, data privacy breaches, and digital authoritarianism. By the end, students will be equipped to critically evaluate the opportunities and dangers of digital democracy, propose digital inclusion strategies, and envision futuristic yet inclusive and resilient political systems. Political participation in the digital age. Political participation has moved beyond ballot boxes and town halls. Citizens today engage with politics through online campaigns and digital protests, social media debates, and trend-driven advocacy e-petitions, civic apps and digital voting platforms, citizen journalism and watchdog platforms, forms of digital participation, clicktivism, online activism such as liking, sharing, or hashtagging, e-mobilization, digital-driven protest organization, e.g. Arab Spring, NSARS, digital deliberation, public discourse via forums, webinars, live sessions, online referendums, e-voting on public policies, crowdsourced policy input, participatory platforms for legislative feedback. Role of social media in modern democracy. Social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter/X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have become central to political communication. Pros: wider reach and engagement, real-time information dissemination, grassroots mobilization, amplification of marginalized voices. Cons: spread of misinformation and deepfakes, echo chambers and polarization, manipulation by bots and foreign actors, online harassment and trolling examples, Black Lives Matter, hashtag #MeToo, End SARS, and hashtag #BringBackOurGirls gained global momentum through social media. Technology tools for democratic engagement. Tool and application in politics will be used in Table 1. E-governance portals, real-time feedback on government services. 2. Blockchain voting transparent, tamper-proof voting systems. 3. Mobile voting apps, increased participation among youth and diaspora. 4. AI and chatbots, real-time Q&A on policies and services. 5. Civic tech budget tracking, FOI, freedom of information, apps. 6th, augmented reality, AR, virtual town halls and policy simulations. Challenges of technology in politics. While digital tools have democratized access to political discourse, they also present new challenges. A. Misinformation and fake news. Influence on electoral outcomes. Decline in trust in credible institutions. Algorithm-driven radicalization. B. Cybersecurity threats. Hacking of election results. Cyber attacks on political figures and parties. Data breaches and surveillance. C. Digital divide. Limited access in rural, poor, or older populations. Widening of political inequality. Exclusion of digitally illiterate citizens. D. Digital authoritarianism. Government censorship of internet. Surveillance of opposition voices. Use of AI for political suppression. Future trends in democracy and electoral systems. A. Rise of AI-powered governance. Predictive analytics for policy development, AI-driven campaigns and behavioral targeting, ethical debates over algorithmic bias. B. E-government and smart governance. Real-time citizen polling, budget tracking, and open data portals, smart cities and participatory budgeting. C. Post-electoral democracy. Continuous engagement beyond elections. feedback loops and digital referendums, participatory constitutions, and blockchain policy ratification. D. Gamification of politics, incentivizing civic behavior with rewards. Simulation games for policy education, interactive platforms for youth participation. Global case studies. Country, digital innovation, and outcome will be used in our table for this section. 1. Estonia National E-voting System. High voter turnout, global e-gov model. 2. Taiwan crowdsourced policymaking platforms. Inclusive, real-time civic engagement. 3. Nigeria use of Twitter in #EndSARS, governmental response and police reforms. 4. India, Aadhaar-linked electoral rolls, reduced duplication, voter ID fraud. 5. Kenya M-Pesa enabled civic education, reached rural communities digitally. Policy recommendations for the digital democratic future. Digital literacy campaigns, especially for rural and low-income communities. Electoral technology regulation, AI, bots, algorithms, privacy protections, cybersecurity frameworks to protect election infrastructure and data. Inclusive innovation strategies, ensure access for all groups, independent digital election monitors, tech-savvy observers, and auditors. Digital rights charter, protect online civic space and privacy. Conclusion. The digital era presents both a promise and a peril for democracy. On the one hand, technology can amplify citizen voices, break barriers of geography and inequality, and build smarter governments. On the other hand, it can undermine democracy through surveillance, misinformation, and manipulation. The future of democracy lies in balancing innovation with inclusion, openness with accountability, and speed with reflection. Citizens, institutions, and political parties must evolve together in a shared digital ecosystem that respects freedom, transparency, and participation. Democracy must not only go digital, it must become digitally just.